Good morning and welcome to Bayou Brit. This is our Covington site here, and I realised that I haven't given you a tour yet. So let me show you around and show you exactly what we've bought. So this is an old franchise building. National Car Wash built, I think, 33 different sites in Tennessee years ago, 20 years ago. And this is what's left of it. The nice thing is they did a really good job with the structure. It's like heavy brickwork, cinder block. It's not like our Portland car wash, which is wood, which is bizarre for a car wash, but it's in really good nick. And let me show you around. This has 4 bays. We're still clearing up from the snow. And then in each bay, we bought it with just the 3 hoses in here. We've got the high pressure hose, the foaming gun, and the foam brush. And we've got this old Dilling Harris meter box. Now, yeah, it does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 functions on the switch, which would keep Chris Atkinson from Car Wash Chronicles happy, but it's a terrible meter box. It also talks all the time, which is very strange. I'll show you that later. Now, although most of the self-service equipment is very old, the vacuum islands are actually new. They're a couple of years old. Or the vacuums themselves, rather. We're charging $2, which I'm not really sure about. I think that seems a little bit excessive for Covington. People still use it though, so maybe it's spot on. We need to look at tweaking the timing on that just to make it fair. You know, I don't want to extort people to use the vacuums. Then we have the mat holder on this one. I need to replace the mat holder on the other side. And bizarrely, somebody cut the American flag out of this one. And as we come on over to the vending, we've got an old Vendmaster, D&H Vendmaster, which these are all effectively the same. There's basically a clean view from Cleanway. The sticker is definitely from Cleanway. It says use exact change only, though it does seem to give change, so I'm kind of confused by that. Basically, it needs a new board to upgrade it to MDB so that it can take credit cards, and then we can fill it with Vending products and just allow people to buy stuff as they're here. We also have a relatively new standard change maker. The downside is we only have one, so there's no redundancy. Nice thing being that the bays do take bills and quarters. We are going to switch those over to tokens in a coming video. I'll show you that then. So now we get to the interesting part of the building. Inside this door, which doesn't shut for reasons known only to itself, there's our old sign that was damaged in a storm. But in here is a 2000, this is trip hazard, is a 2003 Water Wizard 1.0. Covington car wash up there. And we have an engineer coming out to look at it to see if we can resurrect this. It'd be so nice for us to be able to get this up and running in the first couple of months of us owning this site, just so that, you know, we can start generating revenue. It's got an oldest time Wash Select 2 here. That's all covered up. Morning. And look how cheap the washes were. $5 for the cheapest, all the way up to $9. And this hasn't been used in about 5 years, which is why the engineer is coming out. Then we have this extra bay, which we genuinely don't know what to do with. Right now it's being used for storage. It's quite nice that nobody's stolen any of this stuff. But yeah, none of it's tied down, none of it's gone missing, so that's a good sign as far as I'm concerned. Do we make this a detailing bay? Do we make this bay 5, which is an internal bay, maybe with doors on? Do we want to do that? I don't know. I'll have to see. If you have any ideas, leave a comment in the, or leave a comment below. Look at this old signage you've got to get rid of. So that's really the whole site. I'll show you the pump room and you'll see just how old this equipment is. 2003 it was installed. Now this is the sort of cave of wonders. 2 massive water softeners which don't work. A pump stand from 2003 where the displays don't work. Preventative maintenance is ratchet straps tying the pumps down. I've taken some structural wood out from this one. I haven't taken it out of here yet. And yeah, this is our tank system, which has now started to overflow again. I don't understand why. Up here is where all the chemicals mix, and if you look at some of these lines, they haven't been changed in so long that there's actually substrate in there. I don't even know how that's flowing, to be honest. It's probably not. What does that go to? The super wheel cleaner. Now, the bizarre thing with all of these options is that there's a lot of duplication of function. Foam tire cleaner, super wheel cleaner, bug and tar remover, nowadays can really be the same chemical, so a lot of this is wasted. This is our low pressure system. All these gauges, some will show pressure that doesn't exist. This guy down here shows that it's at 700-800 psi, even though it's at 0. So all these gauges need replacing. The wiring here is a little bit suspect as well. Moving further on, this is the brains of the water wizard. That's getting looked at today. 2 air compressors, which we thought was a great thing, except I turned this one on yesterday and it started going chugga chugga choo choo and smell like burning, so I turned it off pretty promptly. And then we have a little work area and a toilet, which is nice. When you're here for 8 hours trying to get stuff working, it's nice to have a toilet on site. So that is the Covington car wash for now. It's not in a great shape as of today, but give us a couple of months and this will be the best car wash around by a long way. I will show you the competitors in coming videos. They're kind of novel. It's amazing that they're still standing. But anyway, I'll show you that in another video. We have a 5th vacuum here, which I forgot to mention because it doesn't work. Consider subscribing, a like would be appreciated, and leave us a comment. We'd love to get engaged. For now, I have to go and take some of these 32 400 watt bulbs off the ceiling, replace them with LEDs.